Kansas City, here we come. Interleague Baseball, next. From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We wrap up this quick two-game interleague series between the St. Louis Cardinals and their I-70 rivals to the west, the Kansas City Royals. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with play-by-play. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against the guy you see there, the veteran right-hander James Shields. Yadier Molina will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7-11.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there, base hit. So the Cards get the leadoff man on base. And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
Boy, right there, with the runner moving on that play, he didn't even think they were going to try to get it out at second base. But somehow, they still managed to turn over the double play.
Michael Lee will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Two out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's only a strike. What are you talking about?
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Just underway here in Kansas City. Ready with another 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Aoki is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Good top of the first inning there for James Shields. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the Royals looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Norichika Aoki will stand in, ranked 4th currently in the American League in stolen bases.
Norichika Aoki.
A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. And there you see the full list of stolen base leaders in the American League entering play. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out. And with one away, here's a look at the dimensions at Kauffman Stadium. You can see the stadium looks a lot different beyond the outfield walls, but the playing field remains the same. 330 down each of the lines, 390 out to the power alleys, and 410 feet out to straightaway center field. Pedro Siriaco will step in now. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
As a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Swinging a hot shot down the line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you what, he had to be sitting on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out in front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Billy Butler will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot these past 10 ball games. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
In the air to right center. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. After 1, no score. Nate Walker leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Shortstop, Nate Walker.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Give it to him, Royals.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Grounded softly to the left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman,
Number 5 will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
Let's go, Casey! Come on, Casey! Let's go!
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. There you see the company he's in terms of that NL batting race.
Yeah!
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
Well, this is a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a fastball.
Go, Casey!
The 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Let's go, Royals!
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He was in a good spot up 3-1, but he winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Matt Holliday will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Matt Adams will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Hold them down!
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Shields jumps ahead here with a good fastball for strike 1. For Holliday, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Omar Infante will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Omar Infante.
Here it comes now to Infante. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 6, catcher, Ramon Hernandez.
Ramon Hernandez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch coming. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Look out, 2-0 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I don't like the way they're working here. They're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah, if it's an inch or two outside, I think he'll chase it. But not when it's way off the plate.
Swing and a line drive to center field. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
And after a relatively quiet first inning, the number 5 and 6 guys strike for back-to-back hits here to start the second. Let's see if they can cash it in.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Low for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
No doubt about this one. It's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Jimmy Paredes will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You cannot let this situation get any worse. You got to be thinking strikeout or ground ball. Even if you allow one run to score in this inning, that would be a major victory.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Here's the 1-1. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, you know, nothing kills a rally quite like a double play ball. But this is a double whammy. You've got a double play with the bases loaded and nobody out. They do get 1 run here, but it comes at a pretty hefty price.
Danny Valencia will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Bring him on home.
The 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And I think that's just something you have to understand with an umpire like this. If it's at the knees, it's a strike. I mean, he'll be consistent with that call all night, so you just need to adjust up there.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Norichika Aoki will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Swing, and he saws him off with that one. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Let's go, Royals!
And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Alan Craig will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Alan Craig.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And this will be fouled away. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And more often than not, when you see a guy with a batting average like his is, it's a result of swinging at too many bad pitches. I should know. I was that guy. And his average is going to tumble even further after that at-bat.
John Jay will stand in here. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Come on, Royals!
One out, nobody on. Back to the changeup, but this one finds the target for strike 1.
Go back to game 1.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Come on, Casey!
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And the way this guy's pitching, you can bet these guys are thinking, thank goodness he's over in the other league. I'd hate to face him 3 or 4 times a year. Once is way too much.
Yadier Molina will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. Ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Valencia is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 2-0. Pedro Siriaco makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pedro Cardinals.
Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the DH, Billy Butler. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Come on, Royals.
Now the pitch.
Here we go.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. He'll try again, 1-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Alex Gordon will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Omar Infante will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my!
This is hit to the right side and into right field. It's a 2-for-2 start for him tonight, a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Ramon Hernandez will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. In there, and it's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Way outside. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
2 down, runners at first and second. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Now this needs to be a strike here on 2-2, because if not, now all of a sudden the runners are off with the next pitch.
Hard hit towards center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Matt Carpenter will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
Let's go, Royals!
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first down of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location. He's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Michael Lee will stand in, a line-out victim his first time. In there for strike 1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a base hit. So he reaches with a 1-out single here in the fourth, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's bringing up the final spot on the leaderboard, currently 7th in the National League. Nate Walker will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Ball 1.
He's already up to 51 pitches now, and he's only lasted 3 1/3 so far.
You do it, Royal.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Fouled back. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Nice play.
Here's a swing and a ball lined over the head of Infante and into right center field for a base hit.
Calm yourself already.
Now batting, number 5.
Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Go home, Cardinals.
And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Fouled straight back. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And there to take it in is Gordon for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Come on, stop him, Cole.
Now ball hit pretty well deep down that left field line heading toward the foul pole. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A 3-run shot for Matt Holliday. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
Boy, the ball is definitely jumping here early. That's the first home run we've seen so far, but it's not the first hard hit ball, and it's looking like it might not be such a good night to be a pitcher.
Matt Adams will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Go.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's go, Royals.
A little bit outside, 2-1.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Now the 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Next pitch for Shields will be number 64 in the ballgame. Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Now here's a hard hit. No, I take that back. It gets by him. Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Designated hitter, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
3 runs already home here. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
And with that last pitch, Shields up to 68 so far. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Lorenzo Cain will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
And he'll indeed try to lay one down, but they're prepared for it. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, maybe not a terrible idea to drop one down, but I'll tell you what, when you've got a pitcher out there looking for a shutdown inning, the last thing you want to do is make an out on the very first pitch. But that's what he gets.
Jimmy Paredes will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Now the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Danny Valencia will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance.
Come on, Royals.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. KC down in order. They're down 3-2. John Jay will come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Too low, 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. And there's ball 2 now. Off-speed pitch, good for strike 2. 4 pitches, fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Yeah, and this ball's hit right down the line and not fair by a whole lot. You can see the umpire right on it to make the call, and he gets it right as this ball is fair by not more than a foot or so.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
You can tell a lot about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. There goes Jay. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Matt Carpenter will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Jay leading off second, now the pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Number 8,
Michael Lee will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
Let's turn cool now.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Oh, and trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Does he dare go fastball here, 2-0?
I think he's got to.
Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Nate Walker will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Let's get him down here.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Don't give it away here.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
The 2-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Number 5. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And he takes ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. In the dirt, but Ramon will quickly get on this one. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now a ball lined to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And that's going to be all for James Shields. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Wade Davis is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Matt Holliday, we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as the left-hander starts to throw. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
One on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals lead it 5-2. Norichika Aoki will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Here comes the 1-2. And he'll take strike 3 called. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Pedro Siriaco will dig in, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Here it comes. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Billy Butler will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. Matt Adams will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Matt Adams.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Two and 0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And there's out number 1.
When you've got the count in your favor, 3-1, and you do this, these are the at-bats that you look back on and you think, man, I just gave away an out there.
Alan Craig will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a swing and a routine fly ball headed out toward Gordon in left. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Jay.
John Jay will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. First pitch coming. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Aoki will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Royals 2. And there is Alex Gordon. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. And this ball will be chopped foul. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Too high. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
And now a pitch on the way. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching. And this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Omar Infante will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Here it comes now to Infante. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Ramon Hernandez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And this one misses as well. 2-0 now to Ramon.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Come on, Hernandez! Woo!
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Here's the full count offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Lorenzo Cain will dig in, 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
He's at an even 100 pitches now for the ball game. I'd have to think this will be it if he can get this guy.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Come on, you can do it! Come on, let's get a hit.
Cut fastball misses, 2-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Royals leave 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Yadier Molina will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
For St. Louis, catcher Yadier Molina.
Out in front here as this is pulled down the third base line. But this is foul for the first strike. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Aoki is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Matt Carpenter will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
1-0 pitch now. Opposite field to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off a left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Michael Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. Cards lead it 5-2. Jimmy Paredes will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Third baseman, Jimmy Paredes.
First pitch to him. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
You know, when you're facing a guy that throws his fastball in the high 90s, you know you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You've got to get things started a little bit earlier than normal. And what happens then, guy throws you something off speed, you're way more susceptible to chasing balls out of the zone, and that's exactly what happened right there.
Danny Valencia will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Just onto the outfield grass as he makes the stop. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Norichika Aoki will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. KC down in order. They trail 5-2. Nate Walker will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Cardinals, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Number 5 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And this is fouled straight back. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Peanuts here.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, the power-hitting Matt Holliday. He'll hit next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, left fielder,
Aaron Crow will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Aaron Crow.
Matt Holliday will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Here's a and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Mark Ellis will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury.
Come on. That's turn 2.
Here's the first offering. Fouled back. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Matt Adams will stand in. He popped out in his last time. First pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Just off the plate and high, ball 1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Runner goes for second, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Cards leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Mark Ellis will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 3, Mark Ellis.
Jason Mott is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jason Mott.
Pedro Siriaco will step in to start things for the Royals, and after that it'll be Billy Butler. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Therefore, it is Holiday, and he's got it. 1 gone.
The designated hitter, number 16, Billy Butler.
Billy Butler will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is taken there by Butler. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And some trouble now in right field. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, it's been a long afternoon for this guy. A couple of strikeouts to go along with that 0 for 4, but you know there's going to be better days ahead for this guy because he can play.
Alex Gordon will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that misses for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already, give me something to hit.
Two runs, 7 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. And Gordon looks at ball 4.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Omar Infante will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Let's go, Omar.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City, and the deficit remains 5-2. Alan Craig will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Designated hitter, Alan Craig.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
And he misses 2-1. Pitch on the way. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And he'll take strike 3 called. Make it 3 straight punch-outs now on the mound. 1 away.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
John Jay will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Target from Ramon, now the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The 2-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
1 out, nobody on. Here comes a 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina.
Let him swing and miss.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead now he's on with 1 away.
Kelvin Herrera will take over now with 1 away in the top of inning number 9. Yadier Molina will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time. He's in there at second.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. Kane is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Third baseman number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Center field. Kane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Nothing further in the Cardinal ninth. Last chance coming up for KC. They're down here 5-2. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Ramon Hernandez will dig in. He singled his last time around.
The bottom of the ninth inning for the Royals. Catcher, Ramon Hernandez.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And this one misses as well. 2-0 now to Ramon.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And that's over. 2-1. And now this is strike 2 called as he shakes his head. 2-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Knuckleball. Strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away.
Oh, and that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Lorenzo Cain will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole, and he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Jimmy Paredes will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
0-2 pitch swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. And Holliday's got this one, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Danny Valencia is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on! Let's go now! Here we go.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And at this point, I don't know if this streak is going to let up anytime soon. That's 9 in a row. And from what I've seen, this could go on for quite a bit longer.
And guys, the Cardinals tonight could not have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Matt Holliday. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Cardinals win it 5-2. Good night from Kansas City.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown, Crown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the stadium.